Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to some more Fan Fridays, and Passimian now on deck, which is actually really interesting because Passimian with the receiver ability and then Mug's Power of Alchemy effectively do the same thing, but Mug, just being a much more filthy Pokemon, has seen a lot more play with Power of Alchemy. However, this is going to be the huge power, or the pure power, either way, to do the same thing on the Medicham. Interesting combo, but also, now we have access to the Mega Medicham. A lot of damage potential. And then I wonder how Medicham is going to kind of sacrifice itself just to make sure that we can get the receiver onto the Passimian. And I guess it also works out. Like, if you're playing a Medicham that has, like, nothing to lose and it can just start running out there with, like, high jump kicks, even into potential protects, that way your Passimian gets going, that could work out. Also, the opponent going to go straight for a Z move on the Jolteon. So incredibly fast, a lot of damage right now. Let's see what this Gigavolt Havoc is going to do and who it targets. So going to take down the Mega Medicham. All right. So that's enough to KO. Okay, even after the Mega Evolution giving it a boost, Medicham goes down, but that's going to be the receiver ability, giving Passimian the pure power. Now, what can Passimian do with that? Rock Slide, solid option, and that's going to be Araquanid and Jolteon taking big damage. So super effective hit on Araquanid. Should still be enough to a KO even after that Citrus Berry. Yeah. And then Jolteon is going to be out of here pretty soon. But the Aqua Ring might buy Araquanid an extra turn. Alright, and then we get to see what else happens as Comfey. So now we have support. Alright, so that's kind of the plan. We bring in Comfey to support the Passimian that's now on the double attack. And Comfey has a Draining Kiss. So, gotta rock some damage onto Jolteon, and it will be enough to priority out the Jolteon. Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting right there, as we see the Z move for Passimian. You've already got pure power. What else? Oh, sharp speed boost into the Z bestow, but it fails because of the Z crystal. And there's a couple of moves like that. There's like the Z switcheroo and the Z trick. I think that actually doubles speed, even though you can't swap any of the items or anything. So it's kind of like a free agility, one-time use for the whole battle. And we actually see that on the Passimian. So now Passimian has that pure power. So double attack, double speed, now going against the Talonflame. That's going to make things interesting. So Comfey is going to Floral Healing. I feel that it might have been a better option to protect on Passimian, but I'm guessing it doesn't have protect if it's running all these other moves. Because then you could Draining Kiss, remove the priority from the Talonflame under that protect, and then Passimian can come in, Rock Slide, and wreck everything's day. But Passimian, with the tankiness to survive a Brave Bird from the Talonflame, will tank it out, go for the Rock Slide. So maybe that was the play. Maybe just a really good understanding of what Passimian is capable of, because that's surprising. Wow. And then shenanigans ensued. So double Toxic onto Comfey and Passimian, but now you just Floral Healing, take out the Araquanid, whatever other Pokemon's there, still a chance to flinch, and the strat works. Surprisingly enough, there's actually a lot of really cool things that are happening with this strategy right now. I just thought that would have been a really interesting interaction if Comfey can like +3 and remove that priority from the Brave Bird. But Kartana comes in. So Kartana, yeah, it's not going to get completely right from Passimian as far as I know. But let's see what other moves this thing has. Because it could just like close combat or use, yeah, it could just close combat. So ignoring Araquanid, because Araquanid isn't a threat. So no reason Rock Slide to KO it and then leave Kartana to do work. Just go for the close combat. There goes Kartana before it has a chance to do anything. And then Araquanid will Leech Life, but those are going to be resisted from pretty much everything. And then we know Rock Slide, single target damage, super effective, will just wreck the Araquanid. Nice try on the sustain Araquanid from the opponent. Citrus Berry, Leech Life, Aqua Ring, then Toxic Stalling, but Passimian came in with the pure power and grabbed too much damage. And that's also, like, this game, Medicham did nothing. It is a little risky to be running Passimian without Protect while trying to get the receiver ability to work. But yeah, like, Medicham got instantly nuked. So in situations where Medicham doesn't get instantly nuked, it's still also applying damage. That, you know, it hits a super effective hit, hits a neutral high jump kick, could find a KO on the way out, which also means that the opponent wants to focus it. So let's go into the next battle. So we can see how that's going to play out, because yeah, I want to see that Medicham stuff happen. I think that it is enough of a threat to where you will be diverting pressure. Also, I like the opponent. He's got like sun symbols in his name, and it looks like he is running the Sunny Day team. Is he also running all male Pokemon? Because he's got that male shenanigans. I don't know. Seems like this guy's going all out for theme. I mean, look at that. He's got Beach Bum going on. He wants to soak it up in the sun, and he wants his Pokemon to sweep because of it. But will it be enough? So that's going to be Arcanine with the Intimidate. Kinda sucks for everything involved right now. But will it still pan out? So that's going to be a Withdrawal on the Arcanine. Ooh, the opponent really seems to want to spam some of the shenanigans from the Intimidate, but Aegislash comes in to try to make Medicham's life a bit more difficult, and it's Charizard Y. So, Medicham could speed tie for the Charizard Y. Aegislash exists, and everyone's at -1, so Passimian, it'll still have damage, like after the pure power. Passimian will still rock some pretty good stats, but it's not going to be as optimal as it could be. So that's just going to make this battle just a little more interesting. Mega Medicham on. Charizard actually protects. So the opponent, he went full on for that high jump kick. You know, that's a switch. But Medicham has the... Oh my goodness. So Medicham's not even there for damage. It's there to look scary and just throw down stats. And that's... Okay, so Aegislash takes very negligible amount of damage. But Passimian already got speed, so is there even a point of Z bestowing to waste a turn? So now Passimian, it's faster than everything, so Charizard's dead. Medicham might be able to apply some damage. Actually, it's going to be a Withdrawal on the Charizard. That's going to be Arcanine, so making it suck on those Intimidates once again. How is this battle going? Like, yeah, this is actually becoming a really intriguing battle. So Arcanine avoids the Rock Slide on that switch turn as well. So being about as unfortunate as it gets, and more Acupressure. Sure, if the opponent wants to stall like that, just keep throwing down Acupressure. There's no reason not to. As Passimian grabs Evasion, and we see Aegislash with the stance change. So is Aegislash going to target the Medicham? Shadow Ball. Okay. That's... This Medicham's so strange, because it's not doing damage. It's Mega for apparently no... I'd imagine there's faster Acupressure Pokemon than Medicham, is there? And even if there aren't, then maybe like you just Scarf Drapion and make it faster. If Medicham is just kind of there to look scary and not really be scary. But that's going to be the Pure Power now transferring over. Greninja comes in, so that's threatening both opponents, which is nice. And Arcanine's going to protect. Okay, and that's going to be Aegislash with a stance change. So, yeah, just... Opponent's playing it very safe right now. But that, again, that kind of cost him on those Acupressures. And then, like, Medicham has to be frail, so it's not like it could be a hit point... Jolly max speed, max hit points Medicham to throw down Acupressure and stuff under Mega with some stats. Map Block's going to fail. Yeah, nothing happens. I like the Map Block, though. Just giving a little bit extra to the Passimian when it needs it. And then Cherim to try to get some more out of this sunny day. Flower Gift. How fun. And then Passimian with Rock Slide. Wow! This is like the most unfortunate luck. Every switch is a miss. We haven't even seen any damage on Arcanine. We haven't seen any damage on Cherim. But Roleplay from Greninja going to give us a physical Pure Power Greninja. That means it has to be Focus Sash, because you just can't let that happen. Which is actually pretty crazy to think about. And then Aegislash with the Shadow Ball. Passimian's going to avoid it. There's the evasion from earlier. And then Cherim keeps switching around. But also, actually, never mind. Like, I said Greninja isn't going to care about the Intimidates, but it will now that it has Pure Power at -2, right? Or was Greninja coming in after? Either way, it's going to be neutral, but I mean, that's still a lot of potential to really make the opponent hurt. So Passimian now is close combat. So close combat on Cherim, solid. I mean, if it wasn't for, like, you take away one of those Intimidates and then Cherim goes down. Greninja has Night Slash, though. So Night Slash headed for the Aegislash. Still hits pretty decently on the Arcanine, and Weather Ball will be avoided as the sunlight fades, and Cherim loses the Flower Gift. Man. Cherim has Helping Hand, though, so it looks like Arcanine now converting to the damage, not trying to switch out to reduce the stats any harder. Greninja has Shadow Sneak, though. So Shadow Sneak onto the Arcanine, not going to be enough damage. Passimian with the Rock Slide, though. Will it add up? And yes, even with all the minus attacks, Arcanine goes down, Cherim goes down, Rock Slide finally connects, and it mattered, and I like that. You know, Greninja, pure power on the Shadow Sneak. Man, it's weird because you are losing a little bit of damage from the Protean. Protean, 50% boost versus pure power on the 100% boost. Yeah, the Shadow Sneak was enough, and now Greninja shows it can Shadow Sneak, shows it can Night Slash. Charizard's going to protect. Is Aegislash going to King Shield? Passimian with the Rock Slide, though. So no King Shield on the Aegislash. Charizard protects from the Rock Slide, so that'd be just an easy way of KOing it, no matter what at this point. And then Greninja goes for the Night Slash. So Night Slash into the shielded Aegislash for big damage. Ooh. Still looking pretty solid. As Aegislash goes for the stance change, we know it's got the Shadow Ball. We know it's got Flash Cannon, so pure special. Passimian avoids it. That evasion coming in big right now. Charizard can't protect from this next turn. So yeah, Charizard just dies. Looks like Aegislash tried to remove Passimian. That wouldn't have happened though, and it's a forfeit. Wow, okay. That was... I actually can't even really put that battle into words with how strange and unfortunate and fortunate it was. Also, I did want to show it on screen at some point, like the Passimians' stats, because it is kind of hard to understand what the Passimian is when you look at it. Low special defense, but very high on the attack and hit points. Like 100 hit points is really solid, then 90 on defense. So, and it looks like it's at 202 on the hit points. It's max out attack, max hit points, and then you +2 on the Passimian, and then you get all that you need to out of it, apparently. So I believe that it had like a 200 something. So very high hit point investment on the Passimian, so it can survive a lot. And then as we can see right there, the rest of the breakdown's pretty solid. Like, good attack. So you pure power 120 Pokemon, and that gets very scary, very quick into close combat. So yeah, it's like a faster Medicham using high jump kick, just wrecking things on damage. Survives physical hits, and then it still finds a little tech in on the special defense. And if you go for the acupressure, then things are also going to get pretty nice from there. And then these are your acupressure users. So yeah, not like the most insane diversity, but there's something that could happen here, and I just feel it's weird using your Mega Slot for that on the Medicham, but again, if it baits the opponent, they try to focus Medicham, it doesn't go down, acupressure happens, it goes down, boom, pure power. I guess that is one thing you need. Like, I kind of forgot about that. If you have Drapion there, you're not getting the pure power boost from the acupressure, so the acupressure is just really an afterthought. What an interesting strategy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in... Actually, no, that's the end of Fan Fridays. Hope you guys enjoyed your day. Hope you guys enjoyed Fan Fridays. Have a nice day. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Have everything be awesome until next Fan Fridays. And thank you very much for watching.